Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
No joke out here right now.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run on first down. Rice, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught left side, Bolden. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on now, let's go.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And Mahomes going to run again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Holding offense. We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
On second down now. It's Rice, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jennings now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen agreeing with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen now on 1st down. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On first down, it's Woods, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 31, Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Woods, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Woods. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 14-7. A minute 46 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 14.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jennings now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works free. The 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. You never know what you're going to expect when you come to the game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when we're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime. What type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? I know everyone's thinking that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.